Alright, I know I'm a little bit late, but I'm here to give you my WWE Smackdown review for February 19th, 2015. It's actually like 11:32 right now, so I'm probably not going to get this video up until around midnight or something, just because of the fact that I've been busy. Um, I got home late because we went to eat at the taco place, and, we got home at like 8 o'clock. Um, and then my grandfather was watching TV in here, so there's really nothing I could do about it. And I also had to take a shower, but that didn't really tie into it. But I'm here now to give you the video. I'm probably going to go to bed after I give it to you or something. I'm going to edit it, then go to bed after I give it to you. I'm not really sure because I have school tomorrow. But we get the first match. It's Daniel Bryan versus The Miz with Damien Mizdow inside, kind of. Before the match, it shows Miz and Mizdow backstage, and Miz is talking about how he's gonna, Mizdow's talking about how he got the gas in the car, he got his food, he talked about how he did all this stuff for Miz, and Miz tells him he doesn't care. He says that he needs to prepare for his match with Daniel Bryan because he's the reason Daniel Bryan, something he took him from nothing on when he was on his when he was his pro on NXT, and now he's something. And then Miz says, "Is that what you want to be like to Mizdow?" He kind of goes off on him and says that's what you were like, and then you would just being a bunch of gimmicks. Then you could go back to being like that. And he's saying that doing all this stuff, cleaning my shoes and all that's teaching you how to be a big shot, because then you'll never work in this town again. So I thought this was pretty good stuff. I think this is built into a Mizdow match at Mania. So then the match almost starts, and Miz takes his sunglasses off, and Mizdow does the same thing. And Miz tells him to get off the apron, tells him to go to the back and get him a towel to wipe off his sweat after he beats Bryan. And then they have the match, and Bryan's kind of squashed Miz here. Like, Miz got really no offense in this match. Miz went for the figure four. Bryan counted into the yes lock. Miz tapped out for the win. That was kind of really the match right there. I don't know why it was so short. I think this could have been a great match because I really like to see these two wrestle, but no, it was really a short match. I don't know why. And then afterwards, Mizdow's out there laughing at Miz. That's about it. And then Ryback's about to have a match with Corporate Kane. So this doesn't look like a promise in SmackDown so far. I'm not really enjoying it. And I forgot to mention that Byron Saxton, Michael Cole, and Jerry the King Lawler are on commentary. It's so weird to see Lawler on commentary for SmackDown and not Raw. Alright, so now I get Ryback versus Corporate Kane. I thought it was boring. I didn't care about the match. Ryback beat him with Shell Shock. That was about it. Alright, so Bad News Barrett has a match with R-Truth with Dean Ambrose on commentary. It was a kind of a squash match. At some points in the match, though, Bad News Barrett's trying to show how impressive he's being against R-Truth. And Dean Ambrose just turns his chair around and just talks to Saxton and Cole and Lawler on commentary. So when he goes over to bounce Head's Truth off the table, he's just showing him, and Ambrose acts like he's not impressed. And he was trashing Barrett on commentary, talking about how he's not a fighting champion. He doesn't respect the heritage of the Intercontinental Championship. I thought that was good. So then he goes to hit the bull hammer on R-Truth, and Ambrose just isn't even paying attention. And Barrett's like, watch this, because he wants to show how impressive he is. And then R-Truth rolls him up for the win. And then afterwards, Ambrose just walks out, doesn't even pay attention to Bad News Barrett at all. I thought this was great. The match wasn't actually that good, but this was great stuff by Ambrose, though. I thought it was good. He's like, I gotta go train for an Intercontinental Championship match at Fastlane. So I thought that was decent stuff, but the match itself wasn't that great. Alright, I have no idea what's happening, but my oh wait, now it's turning on, but I'm just going to continue recording it this way because my laptop is being gay. Now we get the next thing. Bray Wyatt cuts a promo, pretty much pretty much the same one on Raw. He sings a song that he always sings to put his pets down, and then he tells this guy or girl, we don't technically know who it is, he's telling someone to find him, or he'll find you. So it's probably going to lead to something on Raw this Monday, so I'm pretty excited to see what happens. Holy shit, this SmackDown's fucking terrible. So now we get Xavier Woods and Big E with Kofi Kingston because they're all part of the New Day. And they have a match with the Ascension being Connor and Victor. It was a squash match. The Ascension beat Big E with the Fall of Man. That's it. I don't know why they didn't do anything with the primetime players being Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, having them reunite at all. Maybe they will later on in the show. But this SmackDown's fucking terrible. I don't know what the hell they're thinking with this SmackDown, but they clearly don't give a shit about it, so yeah. Alright, so now we got Roman Reigns versus Luke Harper. Now this was a good match. Roman Reigns goes on the outside and takes out Harper with a clothesline. Luke Harper throws Roman Reigns hip first into the steel steps and then hits a big boot on him. I thought that was cool. And then Harper just dominates Reigns throughout much of the match. One point he hit, and then Roman Reigns, he hit something at one point. I forget what, but Roman Reigns hits like a German suplex type of move on a Harper. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Then Roman Reigns starts to make a comeback. He goes to go up. Harper hits a wicked uppercut on Reigns. And then Harper hits like a Windsor Chains move on him. Reigns kicks out. And then Roman Reigns hits a Samoan drop. He goes for the Superman punch. Harper hits a super kick. And then Reigns bounces off the ropes and instinctively, because it looked like it was under instinct, hits the spear on Harper for the win. I thought it was great stuff. I thought this was a great match. It was nice. It was very back and forth. And then and now Big Show is about to have a match with Erick Rowan. Alright, so now Big Show has a match with Erick Rowan. Big Show attacks him before the match starts, throws him into the stairs, throws him into the steel post. Gets him in the ring. Erick Rowan still wants to do the match. Big Show beats the shit out of him and hits a chokeslam for the win. That's really it. It fucking sucks that Erick Rowan is being used pretty much like a jobber, but what are you going to do? They don't give a shit about him. I'm not really surprised because he was the weak link of the Wyatt family, which had consisted of Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Erick Rowan, so it doesn't really surprise me. I mean, he has talent, but they just don't really want to utilize it. Alright, we got Paige versus Cameron with Nikki and Brie, the Bella Twins, on commentary. I didn't watch the match because it's a Cameron match. I don't watch. If I want to watch, I mean, she just sucks anyways. She just sucks, so, I mean, flat out sucks. But Paige wins with her submission move. I didn't see how she won the match, and yeah, she didn't even take the submission move properly. Now, it was just, like, on the Raw Fallout, Paige was talking about how she was going to get back the Bella Twins, and she did nothing. Like, she should have just come out there and beat their asses. I don't know. They should have done something the same thing as Paige did. I was actually kind of wanted to see that, but nope, they just don't give a shit. Alright, so then Goldust gets interviewed and talks about how he was at the same dog point that Stardust was in. Talks about how Cody Rhodes and him reassembled and regained their brothership and became the new WWE Tag Team Champions. And he talked about how he was losing Goldust, but Cody brought him back. And then he became Stardust, and it was more than just a gimmick. It was family. And he said that the hardest thing that he's going to ever have to do, because they're going to have a match at Fastlane, is he's going to have to beat his own brother, his own family, Stardust. So I thought that was great. And then Stardust, because he was being interviewed, and there was like a little TV back there. So Stardust came on that and says that pretty much that Cody Rhodes is dead. And after Fastlane, everyone's going to forget the name Goldust. I thought this was good stuff. I don't think the match is going to happen. It shouldn't happen. I don't think they should do the match. I think this should just be a one-time match. I think maybe like Stardust should attack him before the match. Or maybe Goldust just can't bring himself to beat up Stardust, so Goldust doesn't want to have the match. So it could be something like that. But yeah, I hope that happens. And now Jimmy Uso is about to have a match with Tyson Kidd. Alright, so now we get Jimmy Uso with Jey Uso and Naomi versus Tyson Kidd with Cesaro and Natalya. And before the match, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd and Natalya all cut well, except Natalya, but Cesaro and Kidd cut a promo in like the little box thing. And Tyson Kidd, and they say that you can pick. It says that the bond of a friendship's better than bond with blood or brothers, because you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your brothers. And then Tyson Kidd says, being a tag team picking Cesaro as a friend is one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. And Natalia just gets this weird look on her face because they're married in real life, so I can think you can see where that's going. So the match doesn't really get it. So I thought that was good stuff. The match doesn't really get underway. Rusev comes out and just lays everybody out, mainly the Usos. Jimmy won by DQ because he attacked him first, by the way. And he just continues to pound away at the Usos. And then he gets on the mic and says something in Russian, talking trash about John Cena. So I thought this was actually good. I liked seeing Rusev being used. The only bad thing is it makes the tag team division look weak because he didn't really get that built up, but whatever, I really don't care. I mean, I probably wouldn't have even cared about this match anyways. But, so I liked it for what it was. Alright, so now we have the main event. It is, Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins and J&J Security, which consists of Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury, are banned from ringside. I still wonder why they made this match. The Authority, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon, I wonder why they made this match. If they like Seth Rollins, I don't know. But Ziggler's kicking his ass pretty much. And during the break, we see that Big Show and Corporate Kane are in Rollins' corner, and Ryback and Erick Rowan are in Ziggler's corner. So then Ziggler's going on. Rollins dominates Ziggler for a while, and then Ziggler makes a comeback. He goes for the jumping DDT. Rollins counters, and then Ziggler hits a... Rollins tries to go for the turnbuckle powerbomb. Ziggler counters into a roll-up. Rollins kicks out. Ziggler hits the Fameasser. Rollins kicks out. And then Ziggler drop kicks Rollins off the apron. Rollins gets up. He shoves Rowan and slaps Ryback in the face. And then Ziggler attacks Rollins. So I thought that was cool. And then Ziggler goes off the top, and he's going to go off the middle rope and do like a high crossbody. But then Corporate Kane gets on the apron. Ziggler knocks him off. And then Rollins hits a turnbuckle powerbomb on the curve stop on Ziggler for the win. And everybody celebrates. And then afterwards, Rollins is like, hey, there's 5 of us because J&J Security come out. 2 of them. And they surround the ring. They surround Ryback and Rowan. And they attack him. Ryback and Rowan fight him off for a little bit. But Kane big boots Ryback. And they throw Ryback into the steel steps. And then Big Show and Kane double chokeslam Rowan. And then Rollins curve stomps him. And then they stand tall like everything, like they've won. But then Ryback comes in. Is just laying guys out. He goes to hit the Meat Hook clothesline on Big Show. But J&J Security hold Ryback's legs. And Kane holds Ryback back. And Big Show knocks him out. And then Rollins hits a curve stomp on Ryback. And that was it. The Authority stood strong. So I thought this was decent stuff. I thought it was good. I think at either Fastlane or Mania, they're going to do a 6-man match between all these guys with Ryback, Rowan, and Ziggler versus Rollins, Big Show, and Corporate Kane. I think they're going to do that at either Fastlane or Mania. Probably Fastlane, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that was SmackDown. To be honest with you, I thought it was boring. The only things that were good was this match, Reigns versus Harper. Trying to think, because it's that hard. The Goldust Stardust stuff. It's that hard to think. The Bray Wyatt promo, the backstage promo, but I don't even really want to count. I guess you can... That's it, maybe. They did nothing really to impress me at all. They really didn't really feel like they cared. They had a lot of squash matches on the show. They had a Cameron match. So I just really did not care for SmackDown this week. I mean, it was boring. But, and they, you know, everything else was boring. I didn't like it. But, that's pretty much it, guys. You can click right here to subscribe. And I'll be back to give you my Fastlane predictions. Since it's 1 in the morning, I'll give it to you when I get home from school today.